EXO Kitty focuses on the uncertainty of chaos and teenage love. As a spin-off from the Netflix series To All the Boys, it has some of the elements of the Jenny Han universe. EXO Kitty takes viewers into the world of Kitty Song-Covey, who, in a bid to meet up with her long-distance boyfriend, ends up discovering herself. Season 1 ended most unexpectedly, leaving fans waiting desperately for more. Is this breakup between Kitty and Dae the end of their relationship? What does Minho's confession of love for Kitty mean to her? There are so many directions that this K-drama can take in the next season, so stay with us until the end of this video to learn everything you need to know about the series EXO Kitty Season 2. A stroll into Season 1. At 17, Kitty, Anna Cathcart, makes a spontaneous decision to move to South Korea, aiming to attend the same school her mother once studied at, in her quest to discover more about her. Interestingly, Kitty's long-distance boyfriend of 4 years, Dae-hyun Kim, played by Minyeong Choi, is a student at the Korean Independent School of Seoul. She surprises him with her sudden arrival, only to discover that he's dating Yuri Han, Gia Kim, a wealthy student at the school. Throughout the series, Kitty, the central character, navigates through the roller coaster of chaotic ups and downs. Just when Kitty and Dae are starting to get along, Kitty begins to doubt her sexuality. She reveals to Dae that she might have feelings for Yuri. Dae is devastated at this news and walks away from her. Kitty also successfully resides in the boys' hostel for an entire year without the authorities uncovering the mix-up in her name. Kitty is subsequently expelled from the KISS after it's discovered. According to the principal, Kitty's scholarship is strict rules. While Kitty is leaving, Gina Lim, the principal of KISS, tells her that she inherited many of her mom's qualities. Gina then handed over the final letter from her mother to Kitty. On the other hand, Kitty gave Jin the mixtape she had stumbled upon. When Dae finds out from Q that Kitty is on her way to the airport, he asks for a ride from his father and chases her. Dae got to Kitty before she boarded her flight, but the conversation that ensued was not what he expected. The pair hug, and Kitty informs Dae that she's happy about all that they share, but insists that they should break up. They share one final kiss before officially parting ways. After the encounter with Dae, Kitty turns around to see Yuri waiting for Juliana. Kitty felt pressured to tell Yuri about her feelings, but quickly changed her mind when she saw Juliana walking in. Meanwhile, Yuri also calls her mom and suggests that Kitty shouldn't be expelled. Inside the plane, Kitty is surprised to find Minho sitting close to her. As if having Minho sit on a couch was not enough, the young lad also professed his love for her. Before Kitty could respond to Minho, the flight attendant said to everyone to buckle their seatbelts, and then the screen faded into the black. When should we be expecting Season 2? EXO Kitty garnered a lot of attention while it was airing. The series debuted as top number 2 in the weekly top 10 ranking with 72.1 million hours viewed. With this tremendous record, it did not come as a shock when Netflix announced that it would renew the drama for a second season. Netflix revealed this in June 2023. However, the exact time of the release is still uncertain. The renewal news came during the heat of the Hollywood writers' strike. Now that the strike's over, there's a high probability that the script writing will soon kickstart. After script writing, filming will follow in 2024. The process might be exactly like what we had in Season 1, which was held from March to June in 2022, and was shot in different locations such as Seoul, Incheon Airport, and the Independence Hall of Korea in Cheonan. Going by this timeline, Season 2 could be released in 2025. Cast of Season 2. EXO Kitty's cast is filled with fresh faces and even some familiar characters from To All the Boys. Following the suspenseful Season 1 ending, we can safely expect that nearly all of the Season 1 characters will be making a return. Anna Cathcart, who plays Kitty Song-Covey, will lead the returning cast. She'll be joined by a talented group of Korean actors including Minyeong Choi as her boyfriend, Gia Kim as her close friend and sometimes enemy, Yuri, Sang-hyun Lee and Dae's roommate, Minho, Yeonjin Kim as KISS school principal, Gina Lim and Michael K. Lee as Professor Lee. The talented To All the Boys actors, John Corbett and Saria Blue, who play Dan Covey, Kitty's dad, and Trina, his girlfriend, are also set to return to provide Kitty with some much-needed guidance. Sure, fans have been eagerly hoping for appearances by fan favorites like Lana Condor's Laura Jean and Noah Centinio's Peter Kavinsky in Season 2. While it's uncertain, there's a chance they may make a cameo and offer Kitty some valuable love advice in the upcoming season. In a conversation with The Wrap in June 2023, Condor claimed that she definitely never say never regarding the possibility of returning. I would never say never. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that I love To All the Boys world and have dedicated much of my young adulthood to it. To me, that world feels like home. What should we be expecting in Season 2? During an interview with Netflix in June 2023, Cathcart offered a sneak peek into what's in store for Kitty in Season 2, suggesting that her quest for self-discovery will persist. By the end, she's like, "I literally have no idea about anything. I'm figuring it out. There are so many new people now that are a possibility. To see her world expand is huge. Huge differences, and it'll be really fun to follow." Amidst all the romantic feelings and confessions, a pressuring question looms. Who will Kitty find herself with in Season 2? The fate of Kitty's relationship with Dae, following a heartfelt but difficult breakup, remains uncertain. In May 2023, Minyeong Choi, who portrays Dae in the series, shared with TV Guide that his character has reached a point where he just doesn't try anymore, because he believes that's the path to loving her. "I kind of felt like Dae wanted to hold her, so he ran to the airport, but after he hears what she thinks about the relationship, he just doesn't try anymore. He thinks that's the way to love her, which is sad. It's sad that that's the only way he could love her is to let her go." Meanwhile, Sung-hyun Lee, the actor behind Minho, dropped a hint in a separate interview with TV Guide in May of 2023. He suggested that his character is still in love with Kitty during their flight back to Los Angeles, raising the possibility of romance for these enemies-turned-lovers. The fact that he managed to sit in a coach economy seat in the plane and taking his time right there next to Kitty is something else. Going through flight tickets, making sure everything's alright, it's mad. I would say he's still in love with her. There's a possibility that Season 2 could kick off in the US, where Minho and Kitty might develop feelings for each other. Considering Yuri's plea to her mom, who happens to be KISS's principal, to reconsider Kitty's expulsion, it's likely that Kitty might return to Seoul shortly. Kitty's return to South Korea could allow her to address her feelings for Yuri, but it might also pose a risk to her budding relationship with Minho. Elsewhere in Season 2, the search for the identity of Kitty's mom, Eve Song, is on the horizon. It's another major reason why Kitty would want to return back to Korea. What are the reviews or impressions of XO Kitty? Unlike its sister franchise, XO Kitty stands out by setting the series in Korea, providing a unique storytelling advantage. While To All the Boys is a fantastic rom-com franchise, XO Kitty draws from Laura Jean's story while introducing entirely different elements that set it apart. These distinctions are crucial because, despite their sisterly connection, Laura Jean and Kitty are distinct individuals. Laura Jean embodies romance in All the Boys, whereas Kitty's character leans towards being goofy and inquisitive. Thus, XO Kitty's genre and setting enable the show to authentically expand the franchise's universe in a manner that aligns with Kitty's character. In addition, XO Kitty also delves into the realms of self-love. This unique focus allows the series to narrate a compelling and distinctive story that harmonizes with the franchise while standing on its own. XO Kitty does it perfectly. In conclusion, Season 1 had so many enjoyable plot twists and unexpected turns. Now we're ready for Season 2. For those who love enemies, the lover's trope, Minho, is for us all. Kitty went from saying bye to her past love, Dae, ran into her present crush, Yuri, and ended up sitting next to her future love, Minho. The last 10 minutes were insane, summarizing Kitty's journey of finding her passion. Do you agree with this narrative? Will Kitty and Minho end up together?